junk.
Leave me. Go. Hey, bold, aren't you? Best burn it all. The Reds, they won't want what I got.
The Magister stares at the ground, unaware of your presence. With a start, she looks up and realizes someone is standing right beside her. Her eyes meet yours. She doesn't blink.
The Divine is dead. The Bishop is all we have left. I don't question the Bishop. He and Dallas would do anything to protect us. And they say he's God-woken. They say he'll ascend.
She pauses for several moments.
I do wish Alexandar would ascend sooner rather than later. They say his powers are not developing as they should. They blame the Voidwoken. But we need his powers to develop so that he may banish the Voidwoken. It's quite the pickle. I put my faith in the Bishop. Reminds me of his father. And what he said has been true. Wherever there are sorcerers, Voidwoken strike. Oh, yes. Only a week or two before, well, you know. I wanted to serve him more than anything. But who didn't then? He was driving the Black Ring back, soon to rout them entirely. I wish it every night, more than anything.
Go on, keep moving.
Enjoy your stay, boy.
Get off.
The guard glances around furtively, then looks back at you. The merest hint of fear flickers across his face before he sneers.
Thought you must have died when that ship went down. Guess wolves can swim. Ha! Well, your sense of humour must have drowned. Think you're a big man in here, Mr. Silverclaw? All I need to do is whistle, and my dogs will tear you open, eyeballs to bollocks. Here's how things are gonna go down. You'll kill a slum elf called Sahila for me. In return, I'll tell you exactly where to get just the right weapon for whatever it is you're doing that I don't want to know about.
He waves a little scrap of paper in front of your eyes, before patting it back into his breast pocket, a smug smile on his lips.
Deal? Far as I understood, lone wolves don't ask questions. So why don't you shut your muzzle and go fetch? Atta boy. Come back to me when she's tree food.
Is it...
This again. Is that thing eating corpses?
The creature heaves through lips gummed with human gore. It turns to you with great effort, pain apparent in every movement, and madness screams from its wide, bloodshot eyes.
You. Quite lost. Careful, or they'll cross your wires. Now, a little query. Where grows the yarrow? Quickly now, for I haven't much time.
The creature gingerly takes the plant into his bloodied hands. He runs his fingertips over the white flowers. His panting breath slows.
Darling, dear. Dear, darling child. Hello, yarrow girl. Can it really be you?
The creature clenches the plant tightly. His breath quickens. He seems liable to lunge at you at the drop of a pin.
You wouldn't understand. A father's pride, a father's love.
The creature begins to weep. Fast, silent tears spill from his eyes as he clutches the little cluster of flowers to his heart.
For you, my ring. Part of me. Name of Migo. Thank you. It's been too long, my dear. You, go. Told you, didn't I? They crossed my wires, hammer goes clang, and then the worms crawl in. Name of Migo, come out of Arx. My daughter's a magister. Pretty-haired yarrow girl. She doesn't know about all this, though. Don't you dare blame her, pretty-haired yarrow girl. Clang, clang. Horrible old sadist. Filled my brain with holes. The devil lives inside her. Believe you me.
What were you thinking, messing with Griff's brutes anyhow? frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Why, look at that. Just what I ordered. Ain't you a peach, love? And old Dean here'd thank you too if he could. Poor fella over there crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I'd like to ease his way out.
The man sleeps so deeply, he might as well be dead to the world. The man sleeps so deep. The man sleeps so deep. Just as you're about to address the lizard, the Red Prince bars you with an outstretched arm.
This man is a dreamer. As you know, I need a word with him. You may wait here while I speak. Permission indeed.
He bids the dreamer stand up and pay attention, which he does in a grovelling and awkward manner. The dreamer then chews and swallows a handful of Drudene leaves before slipping into a trance-like state. He falls asleep. To your surprise, the Red Prince lies down and follows suit. After about half an hour, they wake up and begin to discuss what they saw in their dreams. The Red Prince pinches the bridge of his nose in apparent irritation before turning his back on the jabbering dreamer. You receive a withering glance in response.
A deserved bit of sarcasm, I suppose. But though this Stingtail fellow may be a less than stellar specimen in the firmament of dreamers, the dreams themselves prove to be quite elucidating. Turns out I'm being hunted by an enemy I didn't know actually existed. The myth-shrouded House of Shadows. The dreamers, though, they're on my side, and they've visions of me on the throne. Of course it is. I was born with the promise of an empire, and that promise will be kept. But to keep it, I must find a second dreamer. A greater one, a more experienced traveler of the dream world. Bahara is her name, and she resides in the swamplands east of the fort. So, let us make our escape and venture there post-haste.
I could tell you all about swamp dreamers, too. I chewed that much Drudene.
Oh, do hold your prickly tongue.
You understand? Then why do you wake a dreamer? You should know! You should know! Oh, I was so close. So close to the dream. It's been so long. You wouldn't understand. Please, please leave me be. Not to worry. I haven't slept a wink since your last interruption.
Deplorable surrounding for an agreeable conversation, but go ahead. I intend to rule an empire, one. To that end, I suggest we focus on the obvious. But that's the whole idea, I'm afraid. Even I myself thought it a myth. See, the ancient empire consists of 3 houses. The noble houses of war and dreams, and the upstart house of law. We of war rule the empire. Or so I thought. For if the warnings I was given are true, there's not only such a thing as the House of Shadows, it also pulls the strings, and it seeks to string me up first chance it gets. And you in me.
Are you certain you want to dismiss your companion?
Your loss.
What? But I was... It was... Please, tell me. Tell me. Why did you wake me? I was so close. So close. Huh? What? But I was... It was... Please, tell me. And you smell of burnt hair and barren dreams. But I have the good breeding not to mention it. So close to the dream. It's been so long. You wouldn't understand.
What's this? I found something. Nice.
The old dog whimpered. The old dog whimpered.
Boring.
The man sleeps so deeply. The man sleeps so deep.
A healer's walk is never done.
The man sleeps so deep.
healers will... Frightfully busy at the moment, love. You take care of yourself now.
A little reprieve from the din outside.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky. Military, are you? Be at ease here, and well met. Let me know if you need any armaments. I offer them to a fellow serviceman at a few coins discount.
The soldier stands to attention.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
Boring.
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
She smiles, warily.
I won't forget your aid, friend. Perhaps I can be of aid to you. I hear of no escapes. The only way out is through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs I can stand, but I fear the Magisters. In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp, the brute Griff rules. He who gives the bread has the power. It gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait, before you go. I am not here without your help. I do not forget this. For you, a prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you. My unlikely friend. What do you need?
Whack! Back, evil ogre, or I'll get you with my sword! I'll spare you this time, beast, but don't cross me again. You're really fun. Hey, I'm gonna hide somewhere in the cave, and you come find me. Ready? Okay, wait. Let me hide again. Ready? Go!
I've spotted something.
Oh! Wow! You're really smart. I bet. You know what? I bet my best friend would really, really, really like you. Come on, I'll introduce you. I know how to spell introduce. It's I-N-T-R-O-D-U-C-E. My way. Wither, this is my new friend. He's really smart. You'll like him a lot.
Please, small child, leave me to my ruminations.
But he's really nice and tall. Maybe he can even help you with that thing.
Why? A grown friend? You brought an adult here? Good gods. Can it be? You! Tell me true. Stand you with the Source Hunters, or do you serve the tyrant Brachus Rex? It hasn't. The Wicked King? He's dead? Strange to think it's been so long since I've been trapped here. So long since I've seen a living soul. A wicked king it was, Brachus Rex by name. The Order of the Source Hunters discovered a great horror upon this prison isle, and I was sent to stop it. Yet my failure was absolute. I am not fit to bear the insignia of the Source Hunters any longer. Please, good sir, you must free me. Prise this spear from my chest, where it has been stuck fast for the last 1,000 years. Seize the spear. End this degradation. I beg you.
It's stuck fast. Boring. Rubbish.
Go on. Don't be shy. Talk to Wither.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
The child considers your statement.
You're weird. Are you a sorcerer? What if...
The child looks at you straight on.
I don't see any source on you. It's better here than...
Are you ready for me to join forces? Off we go, then.
I know they help.
I got it.
Good sir, you've set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. The spell most terrible. I have heard of such magic, but have never known anyone so foul as to employ it. Brachus Rex, may maggots lace his entrails. After he interred me in this cell, he must have drawn my very soul away from me and stored it elsewhere in the fort. Thus he has bound me entirely to the mundane realm. But I know this place well. I could lead you to its likely location. In turn, you would find a path straight out of this fort. My freedom for yours. What say you? Marvelous, my friend. Marvelous. You'll first have to get inside the fort itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a hatch, and you'll be led into the prison's main floor. I suspect that within Brachus's phylactery room, you will find the container which ensnares my soul. He has likely disguised it well, but search there for another hidden switch. Brachus would have made me a supplicant, a slave to these walls. With your help, I'll die, at last, with dignity. I was fully briefed about this awful place before I came. My goal was to destroy the fiend who had been marshalling the world's most unwholesome weapons and magic into an army he intended to use against the realm. I never thought I would become one of his victims, and yet, here I am. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. Objects that could contain souls, wands that could purge the very essence from sorcerers. My order would never have used such barbaric magic against our enemies. Good sir, You have set my body free. Free to crumble to dust at last. But my spirit... blast! I remain trapped in this mouldering skeleton yet. You'll first have to get inside the prison itself. There's a secret switch on a statue of the Seven in the courtyard. Surely you know it. The switch will open a... Brachus would have made me a supplicant. A slit. Fort Joy is a dangerous place, my friend. Dangerous indeed. Brachus used this place to build an arsenal of terrible weaponry as yet unseen in our world. Here, he and his researchers crafted punishments and snares contrary to human dignity. I was fully briefed about this awful place. I never thought I would become...
Wither is free! Now we can be happy! Now we can get out! When I grow up, I want to be a hero like you. You're a real hero, not only one from a story. You finished your quest and saved the princess. Skeleton, friend! Here, take this. It'll show you how to find my secret fort and my treasure chest. So here's your last quest. If you can find a way up, you can have my treasure. So, what did you and Wither talk about? Yeah, I know. Why do you think I brought you down here? I want you to help him. Grown-ups are weird. A human? You stink.
No. I'm a lizard. I just didn't grow my scales yet. Yes, you were. Now get human.
I feel him, but I do not see him.
demon, the exiled pig. I'd heard they'd sent you here, but I'd hoped you'd have drowned yourself before crossing my path. Demons lie. You say you are no demon. This is a lie. You are a demon.
Quite right. Do seek my counsel.
Are you certain you want to
Your loss.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones. You know what they do? They play a game called Scream. In this game, they see who screams the loudest. I feel the Divine's loss so sharply during Scream.
I see your dark intent, Ifan Ben-Mezd. I see the blood you seek to spill. I do not know, but I do see.
Wary all of a sudden, she takes a step back from you.
I cannot offer you much more than my sympathies. Our fates are intertwined, yours and mine. This clouds my vision.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way, Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave. My protector, my friend, an elf like me, with a spirit bright as new leaves. He tries to help me, to save me, and he suffers very much. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek, a way out. You bring me great peace. Thank you, my friend. I miss him very much. I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him. Yes, please ask. Oh, I do not cover my eyes. I cover the place they used to be. They are gone now, taken. But I see all the same. He is a very blind man. He sees things but not truth, not love or joy. I feel very sorry for him. You understand when you meet him after you escape. It is safer here. We make no trouble for Griff. He makes no trouble for us. I knew we must be here. I am not sure how much to explain. You are here, and so we are here. My home is far. Your language gives me some trouble. We elves... Time, for us, is now. There is not then and when. I feel him, but I do not see him.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll, or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze. She freezes under your stare for a moment, then whirls and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking. You can see quality, but lone wolves, amateurs all, or so I thought. You do tread on soft paws, Ifan.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her, the needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
Because it is my desire to question him intensely. As for the reason, you're staring at it. You see, once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this thing, this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave. But now I'm free, of sorts. And I've traced that lizard here, to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you? Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible. Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal, wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours. But of course, I can play the strings of magic like a harp. A bit fickle, are we? Huh? My grace and finesse could make a cat's fur go green with envy. Go on, give me the details. Suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sebille in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side, for the moment. You hated your work for the Order. You wanted to be a stonemason, marry the baker. You still dream about it every night. A single name throbs across your brain. Verdas, Verdas, Verdas! He must escape. He cannot die here. He cannot! You cover your face with your hands. You've just heard the news. The elven homelands have been destroyed by death fog. It was your Order who did it. How can this be? As the dead man's flesh slides down your throat, you feel his consciousness enter yours. His memories are yours to experience. You are Finn. Your heart is heavy. You know too much. It's all too much. You met him. A bright light blinds you, then fades. You feel a tremendous power in your hands, but they are shaking so hard you can barely use them. Suddenly you're on this very ship, crouched in a corner, hugging your knees. A figure approaches, an older woman. Her eyes are kind. She comes closer. She says she wants to talk. She reaches a hand toward you. You grasp it. The memories end. You are no longer Finn. You return to yourself with a jolt. As you're about to approach the lizard, Sebille cups your chin between thumb and index finger, then guides your eyes to hers.
Listen, I need to have a chat with this here morsel of flesh. He has wronged me once, but may just do right by me this time.
To your surprise, Sebille proceeds to throttle the unsuspecting lizard with one hand as she drives the tip of her needle into his lower belly with the other. Then the questions commence. You hear him yelp about the Master, lone wolves, and a man called Griff. Then, quite suddenly, there's blood everywhere as Stingtail falls to the ground, face first into his own intestines. Sebille heaves a sigh of satisfaction, and as she wipes her needle clean, shoots you a cursory look.
Chat's over.
So, that seemed just a tad excessive.
What you witnessed was an exercise in restraint, and jolly good fun to boot.
Rubbish. Junk. Boring.
Something on your mind? It's simple. He scarred me, so I scarred him. Extensively.
She defies you with devilishly innocent eyes.
Can you blame me? Justice tends to be. Anyway, what's dead is done, so let's move on, shall we? Despite my high hopes, this scar disfigures me still. The search for the Master continues, of course. Hungry work, the hunt. And you know what? I'm feeling a bit peckish. Stingtail mentioned a cook, as it happens. Fellow named Griff. 2 birds, 1 stone. How about it? Your eyes brim with inquiry, so ask. We may see no bars, but we are firmly behind them here and now. As I hunt for answers, escape must ever be on our... Let's save those for later, shall we? Not quite the thing I tend to share with strangers. Ha! Nonsense. We've already cheated death coming here. We have but to cheat the living to leave. Ha! Shouldn't be too hard, trust me. May require some needlework, though. In a final heartbeat. Why? Did you assume I wouldn't? Ha! As it happens, that invitation is why I let you live. Your flesh is weak. All flesh is weak. But your spirit remained strong as your flesh was being pierced. That I admire. Huh. Hardly. I walked up to the quay, asked for the ship to Fort Joy, and declared myself a sorcerer. I'm here to hunt, remember? Here to play a game of tic-tac-terminate with a special certain someone. My, I did get you all worked up, didn't I? Afraid you won't be able to sleep tonight.
She pulls her hand away, quickly and violently, as if bitten by a snake.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. I suppose I'm a bit skittish from time to time. Skittish like a cat that's seen too much unkindness. You see, there's triplets in my mind. The woman I am, the woman I must be, the woman I long to be. Like all sisters, they do tend to be at odds with one another. From time to precious time. If the present is all that matters, you must take me as I am. Sunshine and shadow, both. You can see what I can do. What comes as easily as a morning's yawn or a rush of blood in the presence of beauty. This, you must accept. Thank you. How romantic a concession, to let a woman kill when she so pleases.